What's good? Mad Pill Live. What's good? Y'all know how I start off with what's good. It's my first introduction to every one of my lives. What's good? What's good with everybody? Hit the like button, hit the notifications. As y'all already know, we're going to jump right into this as we do all the time. But let me make sure that I'm connected real fast with my social media platform. Make sure that's all good. Let me see. Every one of my lives. Okay. All right, there we go. If you following this case, you might want to watch this one. You might want to watch this video. It's new allegations on P. Diddy. If it already wasn't. See, I'm told y'all when that tape came out, it's gonna be billions of other women coming forward. Women are coming forward everywhere. I mean, we got including white women. Oh man. See, Diddy's in big trouble. He got white women coming from him. I'm about to show that video in 1 second. But yeah, Diddy in trouble. Diddy going to jail. And the thing about some of these women stories aren't going to be credible. Everybody that come out against Diddy I don't think that it's credible. I found holes in one of these stories. I believe that P. Diddy is a woman beater, a man beater. He's an abuser. He's just an abusive person. But some of these stories ain't adding up. At least one of them that I could say. Let me make sure my social. Let me come right into this. Yeah, at least one of. Look, I want to be careful. Now, this is his new allegations. Right? His other baby mama came out. His other baby mama came out and she said she can relate to the Cassie's abuse, right? Because P. Diddy been putting his hands on her as well. I believe P. Diddy put his hands on everybody he was in a relationship with. Every single body. Now, when it comes to these random women, like I'm gonna show y'all one of them. It's a white woman. I found a few holes in her story. Just a few holes. But these women is coming out left and right. Hit that like button, y'all. We want this to get into the algorithms for more people to see it. When you hit that like button, more people see it, more people come in. P. Diddy, these stories is gonna get crazy and crazier. I'm about to show y'all some crazy stories. I'm about to jump right into the craziness. Now this is from Puff's baby mama. I don't know which one of these baby mamas he is. Then came out right after the Cassie incident.
Is breaking her silence days after a
don't know what happened. Let me see if there's a problem with this video. Oh, man. Let me get this video right. Let me see something. Something ain't right with this video. Let me see. God damn, why you gotta mess up when I first start the video? All right, so let me go back out of this video. All right. All right. And let me try to redo this. There we go.
Her silence. Days after a 2016 video was released of her ex assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, the fashion designer responds to the news. The 51-year-old, who shares her 30-year-old son Justin with the rap mogul, writes on Instagram, "I am heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma." Along
Now she's claiming, I don't know if this is first baby mama. She come out the woodworks. I don't know if this is her first time coming out, but she's claiming that, yeah, she can relate to her trauma. And you know what? And this is gonna puff in court. This is gonna affect like his case. Like you got his baby mama coming out, and then his other baby mama, Cassie. How many baby mamas Puffy got? He got multiple baby mamas. I believe all of them gonna come out after.
with her caption, Misa shares pics of his sons, Justin, Quincy, and Christian, the latter of whom he shared with his late ex, Kim Porter, with the second slide featuring Combs' daughters, Chance, who he shares with Sarah Chapman, twins Delilah and Jesse, who he shares with Kim Porter, and 17-month-old Love, who he shares with Dana Tran. Adding, these young people were raised by women that want the best for them. We put God and education first and have always been united on our mutual effort to support their dreams. Two of the youngest do not have their mother here, and it has been our duty to support them. Misa concludes her post with, quote, their father needs help, and I am praying that he truly does the personal work and receives it. The fashion designers
So she's alleging that P. Diddy, well, first of all, P. Diddy didn't beat these women to I don't know how bad he beat these women, or Cassie, right? It's another video that's coming on after this that shows one of P. Diddy's assistants, or it was a man, coming out on how he's seen. But I can't show that whole video because of copyright issues, you know, but I'm just getting so snippet of it with P. Diddy, his abuse, him beating multiple women, like, and men too. These ain't just women. These are men too. We talking about big, strong, cocky, built men. They be in them Tyler Perry movies. That's what we talking about. We talking about them type of men that P. Diddy was abusing as well. So y'all don't just think that he was a coward, just putting his hands on women. No, he was putting his hands on men too.
reaction comes 3 days after Combs spoke out about the surveillance video where he's seen grabbing, shoving, dragging, and kicking Cassie in a hotel hallway. CNN reports that the footage, which E! News has not independently verified, was filmed in March of 2016. Days later, the rap mogul issued an apology on Instagram, reflecting on, quote, the darkest of times in his life.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. Truly sorry.
And this isn't Combs' only legal trouble at the moment, as he is still facing 5 other civil lawsuits filed in New York since last fall, accusing him of sexual assault, sexual trafficking, and other criminal activity, according to NBC News. E! and NBC News are part of the NBC Universal family.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
These bombshell allegations.
This is what I'm talking about right here. How many altercations, right? And go watch the interview. It's on Extra. Go watch the full interview with Piers Morgan. And he's gonna just, if you haven't already seen it, he's gonna describe the multiple incidents. I can't show y'all all of it on here because of copyrighted issues. But go to, if you're interested in seeing to Piers Morgan. And this guy, I don't know, this is Pdiddy assisted, whatever he is going to explain to you in the video that he's seen all of this happen.
Leveled by Diddy's former bodyguard, Roger Bonds.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Kim passed away in 2018 after a sudden bout with the flu, but while they were together, Roger told Piers Morgan.
I seen him smack her, And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was.
See, now a lot of people, especially dudes, is deciphering that. Like, and some people were saying Kim sometimes was enabling it. Kim was toxic too. Do y'all think that Kim was just getting beat up every night like she did on that hotel? No. Because some people were saying that Kim was toxic too. And hold up. Hold up. Hold on real fast, y'all. I'm receiving a notification in my Facebook account. Let me see. What the heck? Well, they restricted me. I don't know if anybody can see me on Facebook or whatever. Boy, Facebook, boy. I'm telling you, this. Let me see something. Facebook, they will block you for anything. I don't know why I'm being blocked for this. If anybody in Facebook can see me, I mean, good Lord. I think I'm still on the Facebook. Let's see something. My bad. My apologies. Okay. Whatever. But some people saying that, Kim was as toxic as well. Kim was putting her hands on Diddy too. She wasn't the angel as everybody playing her out to be. I don't think that judging from that video, you can't prove that. With all the tapes with her putting his hands on her, or putting her hands on him, right? Let me make sure. Ooh. I don't know, my video's getting stuck. Hold on, y'all. I'm having a few technical difficulties. Who's that at? What video was that at? I'm gonna have to go back out. I'm doing this on a different platform. That's why. This ain't the usual place that I do this live stream from. I'm having a little issue. Y'all bear with me just a little bit. So I'm gonna redo it again. Okay.
Her silence. Dave.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm having trouble with this. I'm having a whole lot of trouble with this new platform that I'm on. All right, let's go back out because no, I ain't trying nothing new. I'm gonna stick with the old. Let's see if that works. Nope. Stick with the old stuff. Let's try this one more time.
Breaking her silence. Dave.
Him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Kim passed away in 2018 after a sudden bout with the flu, but while they were together, Roger told Piers Morgan,
I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was.
Roger, who worked for Diddy from 2003 to 2012, says he also witnessed the 2009 incident involving Diddy's former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, one described in her lawsuit. She accused Diddy of, quote, pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face.
They continued to fight for about another block or two. I went and checked on her every day. She showed me some bruises on her chest, and she showed me her eye, and she just started crying.
The bodyguard spoke out after CNN exclusively obtained and broadcast this disturbing video of Diddy beating Cassie in an LA hotel in 2016, and only hours after Combs apologized publicly.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses.
When I look back, he's a king manipulator. He can manipulate anything and anyone. Money and power is what he's all about. You know, having conversations with him throughout the years, he has a God syndrome. I do really feel like other people are going to come forward.
And now a former good friend of Cassie's is coming forward to say that she feared for Cassie's safety and her own.
We were always scared of Puff. Like, he's a powerful person, and we don't know what would happen to us if we spoke out.
Myla Morales, a makeup artist who worked with both Diddy and Cassie, spoke with our special correspondent, Page Six's Carlos Greer.
Did you know about the physical abuse? Did you ever hear stories or beating her?
I did not know. But I witnessed it.
Myla recounted an incident at the Beverly Hills Hotel one Grammy weekend, more than a decade ago.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to go back to it because it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, "Where the is she?" And I didn't know what was going on because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, just, I don't want to go back and think about.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. You hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared, when you saw her?
She was bruised. I mean, badly bruised, knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally called my friend, who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. Who are we going to call? I'm scared just even talking about this. But I feel like somebody has to.
What did you make of his apology?
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Just a PR stunt? That's ridiculous. He didn't even mention her name. And if he was apologetic about it, he would mention her name. But he didn't. And that's what I don't understand. And I just feel like he's a great, talented Mr. Ripley.
We reached out to both Cassie and Diddy's teams for comment, but did not receive a response by our deadline.
Another woman sues Sean Diddy Combs, claiming he sexually assaulted her during Men's Fashion Week. We have 5 disturbing details from the new lawsuit. Thanks for joining me for Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Yet another woman has filed a lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming that he sexually assaulted her, this one back in 2003. Her name is Crystal McKinney. She was
a white girl now. See, now you got white women coming after you, Puffy. Now you're going down. You're going down, Puffy. You got white women coming after you. And what did they do to Bill Cosby? Right? What did they do to Bill Cosby? Not saying you, Bill Cosby, because you actually was whooping women. And we got proof of you whipping women. And they assured they assured a conviction from Bill Cosby off of circumstantial evidence. Let me do that once more time. See, when you do a new programming, I'm about to stick to my old programming. Let me get that out of here. Hold up. I'm gonna just play this out before I add some
Breaking her silence.
before I add some content.
Stylist put hair extensions in McKinney's hair and then handpicked her clothes, a black leather coat with a fur hood, a translucent...
Let me go back. Go up a little bit.
Crystal McKinney. She was a model in the late 90s and early aughts. She appeared on some MTV shows, including Total Request Live. McKinney's suit says in 2003, a designer invited her to meet Combs during Men's Fashion Week. The suit says the designer began to direct plaintiff's appearance as he sought to ensure that Combs found her attractive. For instance, the designer instructed plaintiff to go to Elizabeth Arden to get a root touch-up to ensure it was platinum blonde. The suit says that the designer even had a stylist put hair extensions in McKinney's hair and then handpicked her clothes, a black leather coat with a fur hood, a translucent chiffon beige V-cut shirt, and jeans encrusted with jewels. The suit says at a dinner that Combs told McKinney she was gorgeous and that she would make it big one day. She claims he made promises that he would help her advance her career. The suit says that Combs even gave McKinney his phone number as a show of good faith. She claims he was flirty and almost leering at her. Then later that night, she went to his recording studio, and that's where she said the assault took place. The suit says McKinney found Combs and several other men seated together, and they were drinking Hennessy and passing around joints. One of Combs' associates asked her, quote, "Do you smoke weed?" And she...
Hennessy and passing around joints. Come on, P. Diddy ain't drinking no Hennessy. Unless it's some paradise, Hennessy paradise, but that's a typical stereotype. Drinking Hennessy and passing around joints.
She said yes. McKinney said that Combs told her, "You've never had weed like this before," and passed the joint to her. The suit says that McKinney took a hit off the joint and it felt powerful, like she was floating. She says she later found out it had been laced with a narcotic, and then Combs pressured her to drink more alcohol and smoke more of the joint, with Combs telling her she was being too uptight. Then the suit says that Combs led McKinney into the bathroom where he forced her to perform oral sex on him, pushing her head into his crotch and telling her, quote, "Suck it." The suit says that McKinney lost consciousness and came to in a taxi cab. The suit goes on to claim that Combs had her blackballed in the industry and that she went into a deep depression, even trying to take her own life the following year in 2004. Robin Nunn is a litigator, and she's been combing through this lawsuit, as have I. Robin, Crystal McKinney lays out some serious allegations, and they're kind of similar to some allegations that other women have made. She was a model back in 2003. It sounds like she had some success, and she's claiming she met Sean Combs one night, and then things went downhill from there after she claimed she was sexually assaulted.
Yeah, reading her complaint was very sobering. It's a very sad story. She seems to be someone who was an up-and-coming model. At one point, a winner of MTV's Model Mission, just really kind of breaking into her career and having a lot of success. And unfortunately, you know, in the early parts of that career, she seems to have been introduced to Sean Combs and had a very sort of debilitating experience and evening with him, and you know, wasn't really able to ever recover, and her career in life, you know, sort of suffered. Is a part of her, is the allegation in her complaint.
She's filed this complaint in federal court. She lives in Georgia. She's from Georgia. So she was in New York, traveled to New York for this Men's Fashion Week back in 2003 when she claims this sexual assault happened. What I find interesting about this is the fact that She's represented by the same attorneys who represent Joy Dickerson Neal, another woman who came forward accusing Sean Combs of sexual assault, kind of a similar thing. It was like happened one night, I guess. It wasn't an ongoing thing that's been alleged, like Cassie alleged and things like that. So why file in federal court? Joy Dickerson Neal's was filed in New York State Court. So what's the play there? Why do you think that happened?
Yeah, I think that Ms. McKinney has diversity of citizenship here. Her being a resident of Georgia and that were included in this complaint, as she didn't only just sue Sean Combs, she also sued a number of his companies as well as Universal Music Group. All of those entities caused there to be diversity of citizenship amongst the parties. And if the amount in controversy is above a certain amount, you can select to be in federal court. Now, she also could have still filed in state court if she so chose, but a number of folks prefer a federal court jurisdiction, depending on how they feel about the judges or the sophistication of the legal issues at play, and will select federal court.
How difficult is it going to be for her to prove these allegations? Because it sounds really awful what happened to her. It sounds like she was enjoying some success. She had modeled for Tommy Hilfiger. She claims she kind of went into a deep depression after this night, that she was anxious, embarrassed, ashamed, common things that sexual assault victims say they feel after something like this. She says he blackballed her. He basically took steps instead of trying to help her, as she claims he promised. He actually took steps to hinder her career, and that made matters even worse. So how difficult will it be for her to prove those allegations? Because she will have to prove them in court.
Yeah, I'm assuming that although this was 2003, which, as we know, over 20 years ago, that there will be, some issues with people's recollection, perhaps even her own memory of events. But if this episode did take place, there should be some element of corroboration that are out there. The complaint says that she saved the clothing that she wore that night, which may have, some DNA evidence on it. There were obviously others at the place that she met him at. He was with friends, so it wasn't her alone telling this story. She woke up in a taxi cab, and somehow she obviously got there. Someone was driving that cab. It's unclear if she did a rape kit or sought medical attention, but she did mention PTSD, suicide attempts. All of those things are things that should be able to be corroborated by witnesses and documentary evidence. So although this has been a long time since this happened, I do believe that if she's telling the truth, there should be information out there that supports some of the allegations that are made in her complaint.
Life does.
What's good? Nobody's. Good to see you back. Nobody's. Anything hair? What's up with you? Now, P. Diddy now has a white woman who is claiming that he R-worded her. And, they had Hennessy and blunts. She claimed that he had a lace blunt, like a woo stick. Now, let's break this down. She claimed that P. Diddy had a blunt that was laced. Now, what could this blunt be possibly laced with? Could it be cocaine? Or any type of Hollywood drug that he's, I don't be knowing what they be lacing blunt with nowadays. And she claims she woke up in a taxi. One other thing she said when I pointed out earlier, P. Diddy was drinking Hennessy. Oh, smoking. That to me is kind of fishy a little bit. P. Diddy drinking Hennessy. I mean, come on now. P. Diddy ain't drinking no Hennessy. That's the poor man's drink. And passing blunts. Now you know she a white girl. You already know what the what black people gonna be saying about her. You already know that they're gonna come out like, I don't know about her. She just, and plus it was this lawsuit was in 2003. Now you know, she's saying she committed suicide. She was thinking about suicidal thoughts. You know, that was what further could corroborate her story, or her, you know, her that right there. When you say you was having suicidal thoughts, that's pain and suffering, which you can get paid for in lawsuits. So they gotta say stuff like that. And Diddy is a rapist. That's what she's trying to say. Diddy had to drug her and rape her. So this is what this woman is claiming in this new lawsuit, which further, I mean, is it putting P. Diddy more in the hole? I think so, because everybody, I told y'all, everybody and their mama gonna come out with a lawsuit against P. Diddy. Why not? And I think that everybody should just jump on like PPP loan, you know, like a stimulus. P. Diddy is the stimulus. And when they get new, and that Cassie incident, that's credibility. Like, oh, is he capable of doing this type of stuff? Is Diddy capable of doing this? Yeah. And when you got people of other races coming out against Diddy, you know, Diddy probably could have, very well could have done it. You know, probably could have beat that girl to, you know, probably could have did all that stuff. But it don't even matter. He already hit Cassie. He done for. So when that video with Cassie, it put him as a guilt. You know, it's guilty. He's guilty. So if anybody come forward, including men, like I'm telling y'all, a whole lot of men is gonna come forward in this case. And they continue to do it every single day. It's breaking news every day since that incident. You got new people every day, people coming out saying stuff with P. Diddy, how horrible P. Diddy was. So now we put it, when is P. Diddy's going to be arrested? We got all these lawsuits because I don't think nobody care about P. Diddy being arrested. I don't think none of the victims care, because when they seen $30 million being paid to Cassie, they do not care about him going to jail. They care about that money. P. Diddy got that stimulus. He got that stimulus check, the victim stimulus check that he gonna have to pass out. And a whole lot of people is going to jump on that. Men and women. And that's really it. We'll see more on this story. I didn't plan to go live for a long time tonight. I just had that little bit that I had to throw in there. Plus, I'm using a new tool that kind of messed my live up a little bit tonight. I didn't get blocked from Facebook. Not totally blocked. I'm still live from Facebook. But Sweet Sunshine, what's up? What's good? What's good? I mean, what do y'all think? Y'all send me some videos, you know, send it through my messenger. If you want to, Pretty Brown, what's up? What's up, Pretty Brown? Oh, man. It's a treat to have y'all tonight. A treat. What do y'all think? Pretty Brown, Sweet Sunshine. You said you in the cuts, Pretty Brown. Yeah. Well, even with this new allegation, you know, with the white lady. And she's claiming that P. Diddy, you know, they had Hennessy with blunts. And P. Diddy said, you ain't never had no weed like this before. And she tried it. She smoked the weed and then ended up in the back of a cab. Didn't even know how she got back there. I'm telling y'all, like, yep, the floodgates have been open, Sweet Sunshine. Yeah, at this point, he making the believable. And that video that I shared earlier with this white model from 2003 claiming that P. Diddy R-worded her and drugged her. She ended up in the back of a cab. Pretty Brown, you say, why are they able to come back after so much time? Yeah, they can come back. You know, I think P. Diddy is getting railroaded. You know, I think he's guilty in a lot of what he's doing. This ain't the case like R. Kelly, but I think that, you know, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of women that's coming forward, especially in the industry. Another thing with his baby mama. Right? His baby mama. Yeah, Pretty Brown. Yeah, he did just the R. Kelly case again, but it's with Diddy, and Diddy got evident proof. Yeah, Sweet Sunshine, you said they're gonna bring up allegations from the 1800s. Right. That's what happens. You know, they bring up old stuff that, you know, with no proof, no evidence, no nothing. They can just say what they want to say and put you in jail. And that's unfortunate, especially for black men. Because when a white woman come out, it just confirms it. This white woman came out with Diddy and confirmed it. Like, oh yeah, you put your hands on a white woman. She must think this the Emmett Till days. Oh no, now you got white America hating you now. You know, you got you, and you know what? Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. I got the comparison with R. Kelly Friday. So I got a good show coming up Friday. R. Kelly and P. Diddy. So y'all gonna want to be here. And I got some new stuff from R. Kelly too. We're gonna be explaining some R. Kelly case and P. Diddy case. I wanted to say that one. But it's with P. Diddy, these new allegations that's coming forth. Now is criminal. Right? It's gonna be criminal, and it's on only a matter of time when he get indicted. What do y'all think? Sweet Sunshine, Pretty Brown? What's the timetable? Nobody's. You still up in here? Nobody's. Crystal Royale, what's up? What's good? Crystal Royale. Do you think, Pretty Brown, did you see with the new allegations I was showing with the white lady? Do you believe that part? Not because she's white or anything. It's some parts in her story that wasn't really adding up, just a little bit. It was like she was just saying anything, and she was just trying to push off the clout of P. Diddy. I'm not saying that it's not true for what she's saying. I'm not saying that it's true off the allegations of what she's saying. But I think, it's some people and they got a team to go after Diddy and get him he should be, of course, he should be punished for the crime that he committed. But for the fake stuff that everybody else coming out with, I mean, P. Diddy gonna do his time. P. Diddy, how much time y'all think the P. Diddy gonna get? I think it's gonna be up to 99 years. It's probably gonna be the highest in history. I think P. Diddy is gonna break records with his convictions. Yeah, Pretty Brown, Rico. It's probably gonna be one of the biggest Rico cases ever in history. Because not only do you have women coming out, you have men's coming out too. You got men claiming that P. Diddy is gonna get beat. What I'm talking about? P. Diddy is beating him in R-wording him. So if this is the thing about it. This is why P. Diddy is gonna do so much years. You know, sip a little wine and marinate on this, y'all. Get your sip your wine now. Pull your little wine now. We're gonna break this down. If P. Diddy is capable of putting his hands on men, what you think he gonna do to a woman? Right? Cassie. He swung on her like, whoo. P. Diddy swung on her like she was a freaking like boxer or something. Like, and then he struck her from behind. Like a sucker punch. That's only what a sucker would do. You gonna sucker punch a woman. What y'all think about that? And I have ladies, all ladies, which I'm satisfied with. All ladies. I have all ladies in the chat. That's what I'm thinking. It's good to get the ladies' opinion because y'all opinion matters the most when it comes to this subject. He swung on Cassie with a sucker punch. Like that was a biatch move. Excuse my language. He swung on her. He hit her from the bike. Crystal Royale, you say they didn't step on his neck. That man have people in higher levels protecting him right now. Yeah, even now, yeah. Sure enough. But in that hotel video, when he sucker punched Cassie, that was a sucker punch from a sucker. This is why I respect P. Diddy. Because he sucker punched a woman. He came right behind her and hit her in the back of the head. And that's the analyzation right there what the feds have done. And another thing. I know we covered this the day before yesterday in the previous video. His indictment, right? P. Diddy indictment. When is P. Diddy going to be indicted? That's the question. When will P. Diddy be indicted? I told y'all it's going to take some time. It's probably going to be around, because they're going to push for something fast. And probably since the feds released the tape, which they did, they released the tape before they indicted him. And I say, give it a few weeks. And I guarantee y'all, a few weeks, P. Diddy will be indicted on federal charges, on racketeering charges. That's why you got a lot of people snitching right now. You got his former stylist and assistant. What's that dude? You got his former assistant. Who's a man coming out that he's seen P. Diddy whooping Cassie. You know, now, I'm telling you, watch that video with Piers Morgan. Watch that. Go type in Piers Morgan. I don't know if y'all seen this video. Everybody in the chat right now, go watch the Piers Morgan interview. P. Diddy was whooping. They said he was whooping so bad, he might as well took out a belt and tied her hands up and gave her lashes. That's how much whipping he was giving her. Crystal Royale, you say, I'm sorry, but the played her part as well. She watched him to do then play until it turned on her. Crystal Royale, so you saying that she played her part as well. And that's what some people were saying, Crystal Royale. Some people were saying, I don't know if I read it wrong. Some people were saying that Cassie took part of it too. Cassie stuck up for herself. Cassie wasn't just getting beat down. Cassie was toxic as well. She was real toxic. Cassie was super toxic. Hold on, I'm gonna put the hold up. All right. I copied and pasted the StreamYard app. Come join me. You know, let's talk about this a little bit. I haven't invited nobody on the show. Just come talk. You ain't gotta show your face. Come talk to me. You know, the end of the show, I want somebody to help me understand. Pretty Brown, what you go? Crystal Royale, you got you. Sweet Sunshine. Hit that link if you want to join. Hit the link if you want to join, just for a few minutes. Come talk to your boy. Come holler at your boy. As we break down this RICO, like I say, this is going to be one of the biggest RICO probably in U.S. history. And we ain't talking about somebody getting busted for bricks, having 100 bricks. No, this is going to be the biggest in U.S. history. The P. Diddy RICO charge, the P. Diddy RICO case. And like I say, I give it a few weeks. I will give it a few weeks. I will give it a few weeks. Because the feds released Cassie, the incident with Cassie, the video. Ain't nobody had the video. They had their hands on that video but the feds. They got that out of his career because P. Diddy paid $50,000 to obtain that video. Hold on. And another thing I want to the president election is this year. I'm gonna say this one more time. The presidential election is this year. Who could possibly bring the biggest conviction in U.S. history? Oh yeah, they are going to want to get this trial up and going before the presidential election. This is why I say P. Diddy trial is getting up, speed it up faster. They already got the RICO case. They already got the RICO case planned and ready to deliver. But with the date of the RICO case, that's why I say in a few weeks. What about President Biden? He's running for re-election. Is he? I don't know. Donald Trump. Can the Biden camp use this RICO case to get him reelected? See, they smart in office. All right, Crystal Royale. You dozing off? Yeah. We know we're a little late. Could the presidential election be decided by the P. Diddy RICO case? Have y'all ever thought about it in that way? Could the president-elect use this RICO case to get elected? Joe Biden. You already know he got the power. Could he use this case for clout to get back in office, to beat Donald Trump? Could he be using this? Is that possible? I think so. I think the president-elect is going to, this case is going to spring. If you can get P. Diddy with multiple acts, you're going to be looked at as a hero. You are going to be looked at as a hero if you take down P. Diddy. Just like remember when Barack Obama took down Osama bin Laden? Chose the right time. Could this election, could the winner of this election be dependent on P. Diddy conviction? I think so. Can the president-elect could be using this, the P. Diddy situation, as a pawn to get more voters? Because if you take down a mogul like P. Diddy, you are going to be looked at as the king because you took him down. It's all about what you bring to justice as a president. That's how most presidents get elected. About who they bring to justice. I think Joe Biden will look like a superhero if he bring P. Diddy if he gets an indictment on P. Diddy or any sort of governor. I'm not saying just Joe Biden, any governor, Republican, Democrat. We're going to look into that as well. Crystal Royale, you leaving me? You done fell asleep on me? It's all good. But this was a brief live, then we still went on an hour. This was a brief live to point out, and Friday, tomorrow I'm going live too, but Friday especially, R. Kelly, we getting into the R. Kelly, P. Diddy. That's Friday. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. Remember, y'all, hit that like button. The like button contributes to the algorithm, to the people who can see this. So if you enjoy Mad Pill, on my ride or die from A1, from day one, Mad Pill subscribers, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And we're going to cut this down even more. Tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday night, we're going to have a live every night. Not particularly on this subject. Y'all expect more from Mad Pill. More content, more creativity, but the good news, and the real news. Y'all want to hear the news first? Come here to Mad Pill. Continue to support. I won't disappoint y'all. I won't disappoint y'all. I will continue to work hard to bring y'all that real-ish. The real-ish. Now that I'm monetizing Facebook, I'm monetizing Facebook the same way in YouTube. So the likes in Facebook is important. So hit the like button, support your boy. We a family. Mad Pill ain't just me, it's all of us. I got a set family, regulars. If you got a platform that you like, to if you got a platform that you like to in the comments, you got a YouTube page, I will subscribe. But subscribe to me. Oops. But we're going to break this down. We already passed our time. I only plan on going for 45 minutes. It's going to probably be a 45-minute live. But as you know, I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Appreciate everybody for joining tonight. Thanks. I'll be right back on my regular platform tomorrow. So I hear some hiccups in this live tonight. Facebook, they'll block you for anything. But I appreciate everybody for joining us live tonight. I see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Thank y'all for joining. Crystal Royale, Pretty Brown. Are you still up in the live, Pretty Brown? Pretty Brown. Sweet Sunshine. Nobody's anything hair. Sell hair extensions. Subscribe to your channel. Nobody's. Pretty Brown, Sweet Sunshine, as always. Love y'all. Peace.